It is shocking, isn't it, about Andrew Malkinson? This is the fellow who was released after 17 years in prison, and he was asked the other day whether or not any ministers, anybody had been in touch to apologise about what he had experienced, and he said nobody. It's extraordinary how Suella Braverman in particular is so keen to get on the news channels, so keen to be seen to pontificate about this and that. Robert Jenrick, so keen to be seen, so keen to be smug and talking about whatever is new. Rishi Sunak to a certain extent, and none of them have picked up the phone to have a word with this man who is so clearly in pain after having suffered such an appalling uh, failure in justice. And he says that he feels vindicated by the court's findings that the Greater Manchester Police had withheld evidence, caused his wrongful conviction nightmare. They had control of the evidence, he said. They chose not to disclose those vital pieces of evidence. This impact has been catastrophic on him. Of course, he's even had to face trial for this. That could have been stopped or at least reduced. And he can't even elaborate what it's like to be in prison at all for something you've not done, let alone eons of time. It's so sad to hear him saying this when all this could have changed and all this didn't need to happen, and our ministers are too lackluster, too lazy, too arrogant to up themselves to actually pick up a phone or even get in a ministerial car and go and see him. It's it's simply shocking. Two eyewitnesses who on whom the whole trial depended had got convictions for dishonesty offences, and that wasn't disclosed. And yet, this is the thing which I find so extraordinary, and yet Suella Braverman is mute. Shocking.